I'm hoping this is working. It might take me a few seconds to figure it out. But while I do that, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today and for joining me on this workout session. I'm hoping it'll be a great way for you to start your Sunday morning. The aim of all of the workouts in this Get Moving series is for them to be those kind of warming up exercises that help you improve a bit of your flexibility, help your body go for the full range of movement in all of the exercises that we're doing, but also help you engage some of the core muscles in the body that we need in our daily lives. Compared to last week's session, I'm hoping that today will be a bit more dynamic, going for some bigger moves. But yeah, as always, do leave me a bit of a comment. If the audio is not working properly, or if I rush through the exercises and I don't explain something properly. Let's get started. We'll come onto our workout space and we'll bring our feet together and we'll take a few deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And keep doing that. Try expanding your chest as you're inhaling, and then as you're exhaling, try to exhale all of the air out of your stomach. Or your lungs. Actually, your air is in your lungs, not in your stomach. But we are engaging our stomach muscles in order to push all of that air away. One more breath. And exhale. We'll continue with the breathing. Inhale, lift the heels off the floor, reach towards the ceiling with your arms. Exhale, come down. Inhale up. Yeah, getting our body moving, starting from our ankles and our shoulders. And one more time. Inhale up. And down. Exhale. Okay, open your legs a bit. Yeah, try to keep them hip width apart. Maybe a tiny bit more open, but not very wide. Yeah, keeping a narrow stance. From here, we'll go down into a deep squat as far as we can go, bringing our arms above the head and coming down. Yeah, the reason why we want to bring the arms above the head is to engage our back muscles as we're doing this. It helps us keep our back straight as we're going into the squat. And also it helps us warm up our shoulders. 2 more. And now as we come up, we'll also lift our heels off the floor, going onto our tiptoes. And 1. Keep going with this exercise. And up. Yeah, keeping our core tight to stabilize the position. And 2. Inhale up. Exhale as you come down. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you come up. Exhale. Inhale down. And exhale up. And we'll do 5 more. Going into a deep squat, arms above the head. 1, and up. And 2, and up. And 3, and up. And 4, and last one, going down, coming up, and we'll prepare to hold ourselves onto our tiptoes. Yeah, keep your balance. Great, great. Hold this position. Now try shifting the weight onto one side. Yeah, bring the weight onto one leg. And now test your balance by trying to lift the leg off the floor. Just a tiny bit. And come back to center. And now shift the weight onto the other leg. Test your balance. And come back. And bring the heels back onto the floor. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring the chin into the chest and roll the spine towards the floor. Bend the knees in order to touch the ground if you need to. And exhale, roll the spine up. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale here. And exhale, roll up. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, roll. Inhale, hold here. Exhale, roll up. Yeah, try feeling your spine stretching as you're rolling it up and down. Yeah, we're trying to create space in between our vertebrae. And when you're rolling up, your head is pulling you towards the floor, but the rest of your body is gently pulling you up. Last one. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, touch the floor. And gently roll back up. Nice. Open your legs again. Yeah, we'll go down, bringing our palms onto the floor. Yeah. And then we'll step back into a lunge. And from here, the arm that's on the same side as the leg, the front leg, will reach towards the ceiling. Yeah, and try feeling a nice twist in your spine. And come back. Bring your leg back next to your arms and reach up. Yes, we'll go 1, step back, twist, untwist, step forward and up. And 2, stepping back, twisting, untwisting, step forward and up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. And 1. Step back and twist. Bring the arm back. Step forward and up. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, feel like you're doing each movement for its full range, yeah? Stepping as far as you can back, twisting towards the ceiling, and then stepping back. And let's go 5 more. And 4. And 3. And up. 2. And up. And last one. Step back and twist back. And bring the leg that you have forward, bring it behind, and bring the knees onto the floor. And stretch here. Take 2 moments. 2 deep breaths here. And come onto your palms and knees. Yeah, we'll try warming up our wrists a bit. First, bringing the full weight of our body. Actually, it's not the full weight. Just bringing a bit of weight onto our palms and then back. Yeah, rocking forwards and back. Try opening your fingers to spread out the weight onto your entire palm. Nice. One more. And now stretch your wrists a tiny bit. Yeah, bring them inside. And come back onto your palms. Bring your toes into the floor. Inhale, exhale, push your body up. Inhale down. Exhale, push the body up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, bring the body up. Coming down. Last one. Yeah, push the hips towards the ceiling, shoulders away from the floor. And hold here for a few counts. And come back onto your knees and palms. Nice. Okay, next up, we'll come onto a push-up position. Yeah, so from this position, you want to bring your hips in and you want to imagine that you have a straight line, as straight as it can be, between your shoulders, hips, and knees, yeah? But what we're aiming is to not have our body pointing behind, but try bringing those hips in, and that will help us activate our core muscles, yeah? Okay, hold this position, and as you're holding it, try lifting your left palm off, bring the weight onto the right palm, and then tap your opposite shoulder, yeah? So, shift the weight, and tap your shoulder. Shift the weight, and tap your shoulder. And keep going, keep the core tight. Try to keep the movement in your body as minimal as possible. Exhale as you tap, inhale as you come back. Exhale up. Inhale down. And exhale. Inhale down. Yeah, if you're finding this really easy, you can put your toes into the floor and come to a full push-up position and keep doing the same thing. Exhale. Inhale down. And exhale. And 5 more. 4. 3. 2. And last one. And bring your knees back onto the floor and relax. Yeah, so you should feel your core muscles working hard during this movement to kind of stabilize the position and not allow the back to arch or move too much. Yeah? Okay. Let's come back up. Yeah, bring your toes into the floor and push the body up. And from here we'll step back forwards and up again. Nice. Yeah, I'll take 1 second to let you breathe. And just to make sure that everything is going well. Okay, let's keep moving on. From here, yeah, same as before, hip width apart. And we'll go into a squat. Bring the arms above the head, just like we did in the warm-up. Coming down. Yeah, arms next to your legs. Step back with one leg. And then lunge. Yeah, when we're lunging, we're trying to keep the weight evenly distributed between our 2 legs. And come back up. Yeah, back into our squat. And step now with the other leg behind you. And lunge. And squat. As we're squatting, we're pushing our arms above our head. And we step back, stretch, and we'll open the arms for the sides. Yeah, so we go 1, pushing as if we have a wall that we're trying to push away from us, and then lifting the arms above the head. So 1, squat, 2, up, 3, step back, 4, lunge, 5, come back, and 1, and up, and 2, lunge, and 1, up, 2, and lunge. Yeah, we're using our whole body for these movements. Yeah, both our arms and legs. And the bigger the movements, the better. Yeah, I don't know what to say sometimes. Let's keep going. 1, up, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's do 8 more. And 1, and step back, and 2, and step back. Yeah, keep the back straight as you're doing this. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and last one, 8, and come back up. Come to the end of your mat, open the legs. Yeah, twist your left foot out. Inhale, exhale, bend over. Yeah, try bringing your palm onto the floor. If you can't reach as far as me, you can bring the palm onto your leg. Or if you have a wall, you can use that to gently increase the stretch. Yeah, the other palm reaches towards the ceiling and look to your thumb. And coming up. And switch sides, yeah? Twist the other foot out and bend over. And look towards the ceiling. Try keeping the shoulders away from your ears. And come back up. And bring your legs together. Look towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, roll the spine down. Bring the palms onto the floor. Step back. And bring the knees onto the floor. And relax. And come back onto your palms and knees. And we'll do the same thing we did earlier. Yeah, bringing the hips in line with the shoulders and knees. Yeah, squeeze your glutes. Feel your core engaged already. And now gently bring the weight onto the left hand and tap your shoulder. And switch. And tap. And switch. And tap. Nice controlled movements. Don't rush through them. Again, if you're finding this very easy, lift the knees off the floor and keep going. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Inhale as you come down. Exhale as you bring the arm up. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, and relax, bring the knees back onto the floor, and and push the hips back. And come back onto your knees, toes on the floor, push the hips up. And step forwards. Yeah, roll the spine up. And get ready. We'll do the same exercise again as before. Yeah. So the squat and the lunge. Yeah, but this time try focusing on the arm movements as well. Yeah. So when you're doing the squat, pushing the air above your head, and then during the lunge, focusing on bringing the arms above the head. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. And 1, squat and push. Up, step behind, and lunge. And squat. Change the leg, and lunge. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 more, and 1. Press the arms above the head, and 2, reach towards the ceiling. Press above the head, and reach towards the ceiling. Oh, I forgot to count. 8 from now. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and we're doing some extra reps. 7, last one, 8. Come to your squat, bring the arms above the head, and hold here. Yeah, bring the arms down, and then above your head. Yeah, just focus on your movement. And 2, arms up, thumb pointing towards the ceiling. And 2, exhale, inhale down, and 3, and down, 4, 5, feel the back muscles activating, and the quads burning. 5 more, 5, and 4, and 3, 2, come on, you can do it. And last one, and come up, and reach towards the ceiling, and roll the spine down. Bend the knees. Feel the head pulling your spine towards the floor. And then gently roll back up. Yeah. Step back, open your legs again. Yeah, this time we'll twist to fully face our front leg. Opposite arm. Yeah, so if you have left leg forward, arm goes up. The other one, you can put it onto your hips. And now reach forwards. Yeah, go as far as you can. Again, if you have a wall or a chair, you can try to help it to go lower and lower and lower until you can go all the way to the floor. Yeah, feel the muscles on the back side of the leg stretching, also known as our hamstrings. And come back up. And switch sides, yeah? Twist until you're facing the other leg. And reach over. And come back up. And bring your legs together. Great. And now, arms up, roll, spine down, and step back. Okay. Yeah, so as we're going through those exercises, I'll be increasing a bit the intensity. So the next step in our plank exercise will be again coming onto our knees. This time we'll be switching from a push-up position to a plank position. Yeah, so we step onto our forearms and then we step back up onto our palms. Yeah, you can rest up, I'll be explaining. So one of the reasons why I chose this exercise is to help us build a bit of that upper body strength while also keeping our core engaged. Yeah, so as we're doing this, we're trying not to not to move our hips too much as we're doing this movement. Yeah, we're trying to keep the core engaged, just like we did with the shoulder taps. Yeah, so from here, try bringing the arm down, down, up, up. Yeah, so core engaged, but at the same time, we're doing a tiny bit of a push-up. Yeah, so as we're pushing ourselves up, yeah, we're trying to use our arm strength to push ourselves up. Yeah, and try alternating the arm that you're using to push yourself up. Yeah, so try once pushing with the right arm and the other time with the left arm. Yeah, okay, take a deep breath in and let's get started together. And let's go. 1, right, left, right, left, and switch sides. Left, right, left, right, and right, left, right, and left, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, keep your core engaged. 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. And relax. Yeah, I forgot to mention that you can also do this from full push-up position if you feel like it's not hard enough. But I wanted us to focus on doing the easy movement first, so you get a feel of it and try focusing on all of the muscles that are involved in the movement as you're doing it. Okay, let's come back up. Yeah, same as before. Push the hips up and step forwards. And bring yourself up. Nice. Yeah, we'll switch up the exercise we were doing earlier. And this will be more of a balance exercise. So we'll bring our weight onto our left leg. Nice flex in that leg. Bring your arms together. And we'll try stepping back. Yeah, step back with your right leg and try reaching as far as you can. Yeah, and as we do that, we'll bend the knee. We'll come into a very deep lunge. Yeah, the deeper the lunge, the more we activate our muscles. And this exercise will specifically target our glute muscles. Yeah, and then push yourself up and forward. Yeah, and step back as far as you can. And then bend that back leg and push yourself up. Yeah, let's go. Let's keep our arms behind our back for the first few repetitions. Yeah, until we get a sense of the movement. And step back and up. Yeah, so compared to the lunges we were doing earlier, where we were keeping our back straight and weight distributed evenly, here our weight is a lot more focused onto that front leg. Okay, last one. And up. And let's switch sides. And we'll do 7 on this side as well. Going down and up. Step back. And push yourself forwards. And 3. And up. And 4. 3, no, 5, and 6, and we're doing 7, so this is second to last. Last one now. Step back, reach as far as you can, lunge, and then push yourself up. Nice, great stuff. Okay, reach towards the ceiling, roll the spine down, and step back. And relax here. Yeah, we'll do this set of 2 exercises again. Yeah. So coming back to your plank position. Yeah, we'll get ready. We'll go onto our elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, up, up, and down, down, up, up, and 10. We'll start with 10. 9. Yeah, alternate the sides. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep your core engaged. 3, 2. Last one. And press your body onto your heels. Rest here for a few seconds. Now bring your right arm underneath you. Yes, slide it onto the floor. And we'll push back and also twist at the same time. Yeah, feel a nice stretch in your right shoulder blade. And switch sides. Bring the other arm underneath you and come back up. And you know the drill by now. Push your body up towards the ceiling and step forwards. Yeah, we'll do those lunges again, but this time we'll bring our arms in the movement as well. So as we step back, yeah, we'll bring the arms above the head and then coming back. Yeah. So just as before, we'll do 7 and 7 on each side. Yeah, so let's get started. Step back, and then as you're bending the knee, bring the arms above the head, look towards your big toe, and come back. And 2, step back, and up, and 3. Nice, long, controlled movements. Yeah, we're not rushing. On the contrary, we're trying to feel the supporting leg, doing all of the work, pressing onto our supporting foot to balance ourselves. And 5. 2 more. 6. Last one. Step back and up. And now let's immediately switch sides. 7 on this side. Step back and lunge and up. And 2. Exhale. And 3. 4. 5. 2 more, 6. Okay, last one. You can do it. Go as deep as you can. And then up. And bring your feet together. Reach towards the ceiling. And roll down. Okay. We'll switch up a bit. Step back with one leg. Bring the knee down. And we'll come to a lunge, but this time we'll be here to stretch our hip flexors, yeah? So here, try rolling your hips in. Yeah, squeeze the glute, and now push the body forward. And you'll feel a nice stretch in the front side of your hip. Or that's what you should feel. One thing I've also noticed is that sometimes when you're doing these stretches, your knee might be hurting. So if you have like a pillow or a cushion or a blanket, you can put it underneath your knee to soften a bit the floor. Yeah, sometimes the yoga mat is not very thick and the floor is very hard. And push back up and switch legs, yeah? Step with the other leg forwards. Yeah, again, push the hips in and then push forwards. Nice, and bring your weight back down. And we'll come to a seated position. Let me see how we're doing the time. Okay, so we're coming to our seated position. Reach forwards, inhale, exhale, roll down. Yeah, bring the spine onto the floor. Inhale, open the chest as you stretch here. And then exhale, bring the arms up. And bring yourself up. Inhale, stretch towards the ceiling. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, roll up. And up. And exhale, roll down. Inhale, exhale, roll up. And we'll do 2 more. Roll down. And stretch. Exhale, roll up. Lift your body off the floor. And roll down. Yeah, and we'll roll back up. Nice. Yeah, we'll stretch our legs. Yeah, you can open them a tiny bit. Open your arms. Inhale, exhale, twist. And now as you twist, try reaching for the opposite leg. Yeah, gentle stretch here. And come back up. Untwist. And then twist to the other side. Yeah, reach for your toes. And come back up. Bring your feet together. Yeah, I'll face you. You can stay like that. But you want to bring one leg, bend the knee, bring the heel very close to you, and then bring it onto your other leg. Yeah, here you'll feel a stretch in the side of your glute. Yeah, opposite arm, reach behind and reach towards your toes. Yeah, try not to put too much pressure on your knee so that your knee doesn't twist. You want to feel the stretch in your hip. Okay, and we'll switch sides. Yeah, bring the other leg, other foot close to you, and onto the opposite leg. The other arm reaches back and reach forwards. Yeah, I've incorporated a few yoga stretches as well, so that's where this move comes from, if you're wondering. And come back up. Yeah, I think it is great to try and, cherry pick different movements from different styles of exercise and understand what they're used for, and then try incorporating them in our workouts. Okay, and we'll roll down back onto the floor. Yeah, bring the heels close to the body. Arms above the head. Yeah, so the next exercise you can either do it with the arms above the head. Yeah, same as we did before. So inhale, stretch. Or you can bring the palms behind the head and do the same thing, but lifting the head off the floor and shoulder blades. Yeah. Personally, I prefer if you did the version with the stretched arms. Not only that it makes the movement a bit more challenging, but it also, it requires a lot more shoulder stability as you're doing the movement. Okay, I'll let you choose, and we'll get started. Inhale, exhale, reach up and forwards. Inhale, come down. Exhale, up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, up. Yeah, you want to think of your breathing always exhaling when you're contracting your abdominal muscles. And down. 5 more. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. 3 more. Inhale down. 2 more. Inhale down. Last one, we'll hold our head up. Exhale, hold here. Yeah. Here we'll be holding, so if you want, you can bring the palms behind your head to offer some support for your neck. Yeah, stretch out your right leg and bend the knee. Yeah, so we'll come to a tabletop position, knee pointing towards the ceiling, 90 degrees, and then we stretch. And bend. Yeah, as you're doing this, try engaging your abdominal muscles and keep your lower back flat onto the floor. And keep going. Exhale as you go up. Inhale as you come down. And 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, you can keep going with this movement. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, we'll incorporate another movement. Yeah. If you're finding this too hard, just bring the palms back behind the head. Yeah, keep going with the leg. And 1. Exhale. And 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Last one. And relax. Well, now we have to do the same thing on the other side as well. So, bring your head off the floor and forwards. Yeah, you can bring the palms behind the head, knee pointing towards the ceiling, and stretch, and bend, and stretch, and bend. Yeah, again, focus on that lower back to be onto the floor. 2 more. Yeah, now you can prepare the arms. Yeah, open and close. Stretch, exhale and compress. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 2 more. Last one. And relax. Relax, stretch onto the floor. Reach away from your body with your palms. Bring your knees close to your chest. Bring the palms on either side of you. And now drop the knees to the right side. And twist your head in the opposite direction. And switch sides. Bring the knees back to your chest and twist to the other side. And come back to center. Bring the feet back onto the floor. And roll gently onto your belly. Yeah, bring your palms close to your chest. Inhale, exhale, stretch, keeping the hips onto the floor while you're looking towards the ceiling. And come back down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press up. And come back down. And we'll come to a seated position. Yeah, you can cross your legs. We'll stretch towards the ceiling. Gently pull to one side. Coming back to center. And stretch to the other side. Yeah, we're not going very far, just enough to feel the stretch. And come back to center. And reach forwards. Yeah, step away with your palms. Relax your head. And come back up. And we'll finish here. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, I'll finish the class here. As I was saying, I hope you enjoyed. I'm trying to gradually increase the intensity every week. So let me know how hard you found this class. I think it helps me kind of evaluate how to improve the intensity over time. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and